Howdy folks, Steven here from Steven's Chatterbox, and on this video I'd like to talk about the black youth of this country, because obviously they've lost their damn minds. There's a lot of people that would say that anyway, but I was talking specifically about a couple of stories I read recently where in the American University in Washington, D.C. Now, supposedly there was some sort of hate crime committed. The article that I was reading really didn't go into that too deeply. But obviously the black kids there don't feel safe. It's Washington, D.C., folks. Nobody feels safe. Come on now. Let's be real. But in any case, they had themselves a protest. And during this protest, they said that they had a couple of demands that they wanted before they'd stop protesting. Their first demand, oddly enough, was they wanted some sanctuary. Here's a word that's been getting used a lot in regards to cities and everything like that, but we won't get, that's another video. Sanctuary space for people of color. For people of color. In the Bridge Cafe. So they want to be able to go to the Bridge Cafe and they want to have their own section where people of color, that's the only people of color can go over there. We're all people of color people. You know, if you're not going to sit there and specifically say black kids or Hispanic kids or Oriental kids, we're all people of color because we're all different colors, you know. So that whole people of color thing sort of sticks in my craw a little bit. Their second demand was they all wanted extensions for their final exams. Where's the fairness in that? Why should they get extensions? Why do they need an extension? Didn't they do the work like everybody else in the same time frame everybody else did it? Seems to me like that would be the case, so why do they need extensions? Who knows? The third demand was they want a team of non-biased contractors to come in and investigate racism and discrimination complaints against the university. So that they can, essentially what they're saying is we want our own team of people to come in here so that we can go to them and complain and then they can look into it. I'm not getting that one. But the one part that I really don't get is that the university actually folded to this. The powers that be in the university actually said, oh, okay, we'll give you your own place and we'll get your professors to give you an extension and we'll see what we can do about this team of people over here. Seriously? Wow. Talk about PC gone wild. Oh, we don't want to hurt their feelings. What do you mean don't want to hurt their feelings? Kids nowadays, oh, we can't hurt their feelings. Kick them in the ass. Don't hurt their feelings, hurt their ass. The other one that blew my mind, I'm still having a little trouble wrapping my head around this one. Harvard University. They have a graduating class this year of black students. I believe the article said 125. Well, these 125 students got together and decided that they wanted their own graduation, their own ceremony. And they're sitting there saying it's so that, we can see our families and they can see us graduate, and we just want to celebrate the, academic achievement of the black students. Okay, folks, this is stupid. Newsflash. If you got into Harvard, Harvard's not a freaking community college. It's not one of these things where if you have some money and you have a pulse, you can just show up and hand them money and they let you in. Harvard is, you have to apply to Harvard. And it's one of those places that an application actually means something. because somebody sits and looks it over and says, yeah, you can come, or no, go get pound sand, go to community college. So if you're in Harvard to start with, you did the work. Now you're graduating from Harvard, you obviously did the work. And that don't matter whether you're black, white, purple, green, orange, it doesn't really matter. You did the work. Be proud that you did the work. You have a diploma that says Harvard on the top of it. Guess what? That shows every employer out there that you did the work. Congratulations on doing the work. Oddly enough, other black people who didn't do the work and are still stuck wherever it is they are going to say you switch sides, because they're not going to listen to you anymore because now you're educated. That's another video though. But I can't see the parents and grandparents of these children being terribly impressed with what they've done. Why? They are segregating themselves from the rest of the student body. Their parents and grandparents are the same people that fought against segregation, against discrimination. There was a time a black student couldn't walk on Harvard grounds, let alone go to school there. And these parents and grandparents fought and marched and screamed and hollered and went to jail so that their children and their children's children could get a better education. And now, here those same kids are going, well, we want our own shit. We're just going to segregate ourselves from the rest of the student body because now we want to think we're special. Trust me, you got into Harvard, you're graduating from Harvard, dude or girl, you're special. You're smart. That's a good thing. But why are you going to push the black population back 70, 80 years? Everything that your parents and grandparents worked for, pissed away. Congratulations on that too. Well, what are you going to do? I know my mother likes to blame everything on the school system, Oh, those liberals are teaching liberal ways in the schools, and, everybody thinks they should be handed stuff, and it's a privilege, it's their right to do this. And I mean, to a point, I have to agree there's a lot of liberals teaching in schools, and if you're a liberal that teaches in a school, I'm sorry, my opinion is your personal opinion means shit. Teach the curriculum, not what you think. Because what you think don't matter. That's up to the parents to tell the kids what they think. Not you teachers. You're supposed to be teaching them how to do math, not how to march on Congress. And parents, you're going to have to take some responsibility for this too. Because it's partially your fault. You're sending your kids off to college with some sort of warped sense of entitlement. And without teaching them that this isn't how things work. Apparently you never told them, well, your grandmother, she marched on Washington and everything to get the rights that y'all have today, and now they're out there screwing it up. The thing that I hear from a lot of people, I've worked in all sorts of different places, and one thing that seems consistent is particularly with black people, is that they want to be treated the same as everybody else. That's all they really want, equality. I'm going to give you a little quick hint. Drop the race. If you want to be equal, act equal. If you want to go out there and be a contractor, or build bridges, or buildings, or pave roads, or, design the next replacement valve for a heart, that's fine. Leave race out of it. The fact of the matter is if you're good at your job, nobody really gives a shit what color you are. Or at least the majority of us don't. It's only when people start, oh, you're just doing that because I'm black. That's when we start getting pissed off. That's when everyone else starts getting pissed off, including other black people. Because that's what's keeping everybody down. But again, that's probably, well, another video. In any case, this is Steven from Steven's Chatterbox signing off. Oh, and I keep forgetting to say, you know, do that whole subscribe, like, don't like, leave a comment, you know, whatever.